You can see there was no prescription pad out here. I didn't talk about any medication. Just simple steps to try and make yourself feel better. And you may never need me again. I might be out of a job.
Hello and greetings to everyone, and welcome to another exciting, happy episode of Humans on Happiness, where we catch up with happy humans to understand hacks and habits for them, how they lead happier lives on an everyday basis. I'm happy that we've got a medical professional as a happy human today. Very excited and privileged, rather, to welcome on our show Dr. Ali, all the way from Birmingham in the UK. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
You forgot to mention about how far back we go. Me and Tejas were schoolmates from hometown Mombasa, and thank you for doing this with me. A bit about myself. Born and raised in Kenya, in Mombasa. I went through medical school in the UK, and I'm a general practitioner or a primary care doctor here in the UK. I thought I'd give just my insight about happiness, maybe from a slightly medical perspective.
What our topic for today is an expert in the field to share his views on understanding how our physical health, our diet, all of those chemical and biologically related things has a significant impact on our levels of happiness. So, Ali, what does happiness mean to you?
So for me, it's got a very mood element to it. It is actually a state of mood. So if you look at mood, even through the day, you can go through moods of high and moods of low. And that kind of defines your happiness. So, if throughout the day you're feeling quite on a highish level, then you're having a happy day. Right. And it's almost sort of acknowledging where you are on the mood scale, throughout the day. Because your mood can change because of a sudden stressful event, and all of a sudden you're feeling unhappy. So for me, happiness is almost like an observer. You have to be an observer of your emotions and moods. So it's almost an observation of your mood, where you're trying to make sure even if your mood's been affected, where you're going low, you've observed it and you know that that's happening, but you can still see the happiness and good things that are going on around you.
I find that pretty interesting. So it's like almost as if to be happy, you need to be that third party observer where you're able to balance the highs and the lows of your day, ensuring that, because we cannot be high and happy the whole day long. So whenever we're having those circumstances which we cannot control, the moment you pull yourself out and are able to manage and balance yourself, as well could be happiness, right? And I think that's a good way to put it. So thank you for that start. How do you keep yourself happy?
For me, it's always been physical activity. It can be, a little bit of running, or, I just cycle to work. That's been my way of, my outlet, my form of meditation, as you can say, So as you can see, I'm incorporating various methods in trying to maintain happiness.
I'm glad that you mentioned that for you, keeping happy is keeping yourself active, moving yourself physically, which is what we're here to, kind of understand more in detail. Does our physical health have an impact on our levels of happiness?
Yes, absolutely. So, if we're talking about physical health, the more optimum your physical health is, the better you're going to feel. So let's take, doing physical exercise in itself, it releases so many positive hormones. For me, the best one is endorphins. It releases endorphins, and we know endorphins directly is actually an antidepressant. Right. So in that way, even from a biochemical point of view, doing physical exercise is just elevates your hormone profile, releases the good hormones to make you feel better. From a physiological point of view, so if your vessels start relaxing a little bit, so your blood pressure comes down, your heart starts working a little bit harder, so it gets stronger, gets fitter. Your breathing starts improving. You get rhythmic breathing. You're clearing your lungs, and that helps in gas exchange, better oxygen flowing through your body. So, these are the, various ways where doing physical exercise just generally improves your physical health from a biochemical point of view and a physiological point of view. So I'm a big advocate of physical exercise.
But what about ways in which you can increase the release, or rather, accelerate the release endorphins, any other such hormones that are required for us to feel happier? Like, one or two activities that you could think of or suggest?
So, there's also stress hormones that play a part. So every time you feel stressed, you get these cortisol, the cortisol release, and all these actually suppress the good hormones. So it's almost where your state of mind can sometimes control the hormone levels, and not the hormones controlling you. It's a very difficult concept, but I think, you've got to try and train your brain to not allow the unhappy hormones to get released. So it almost has to go down to on a consciousness level that, I think I'm feeling anxious. I know these bad hormones are flowing. I need to change my thought process so that the better hormones start coming about and make me feel better.
So it all starts up here. Consciously controlling happy hormones.
Yes.
It starts with motivation, because even like the way you said, that you pushing yourself to start working out itself is has an impact on your levels of happiness, right? Because it does release a hormone. It does make you feel good that, oh wow, I've actually managed to push myself to go to the gym. And I think overall it comes down to a feel good factor about yourself. That physically, at the end of a good workout, you are drained out physically, but how are you feeling in your mind? Like, wow, you've just done half an hour of a run. How good does that feel? Right. Ali, that's been really insightful. So as a parting thought, what would be your quick tips to share with our viewers?
Quick tips, okay, fine. Physical health, get exercising, 75 minutes intense exercise, 150 minutes of slow exercise. It doesn't matter. It could be hoovering, it could be doing press-ups, it could be climbing the stairs. Don't give structure to your exercise. Just do something. Don't sit for long periods of time. So, I think they'll go a long way to make you feel a lot better and happier.
Wow, that is amazing and a really insightful conversation, Ali. Thank you for taking the time out today.
You can see there was no prescription pad out here. I didn't talk about any medication. It was just simple steps to try and make yourself feel better. And you may never need me again. I might be out of a job.